For sure, modules can be confounded. Think about the Clarity, which like its companions needs to be both a zero-discharge battery electric vehicle and a range nervousness-crushing, gas-copying mixture. Its essential movement comes through a 181 horsepower electric engine that pulls juice from a 17.0 kilowatt-hour lithium particle battery pack. Charging from a 240-volt tap takes around more than 2 hours. From a standard 120-volt divider plug it's more similar to 12. With its battery full, the Clarity can travel an EPA-evaluated 48 miles on power before it needs to start up a 103 horsepower 1.5-liter inline 4, stretching out aggregate range to an EPA-appraised 340 miles. The fuel motor twists a generator to give extra current to the engine and energize the battery, yet it additionally can aid straightforwardly driving the wheels, bringing the auto's aggregate strength to 212. This adaptation of the Clarity conveys a consolidated rating of 110 mpg on electrons and 42 mpg on gas. Now that is a long section, and we envision any individual who isn't now acquainted with module innovation has had their eyes stare off into the great unknown while understanding it are simply become totally befuddled. Be that as it may, that isn't even its half. The Clarity offers a decision of 3 driving modes: Con, Normal, and Sport, each conveying dynamically more forceful increasing speed and pedal reaction. Its regenerative stopping mechanism has 4 settings, chose by paddles on either side of the directing wheel, albeit none of them permits a genuine drifting mode. Also, there are a further 3 decisions for controlling how the auto sends its battery charge. The Clarity surely isn't the most complex module half and half on the planet as its front wheels are driven. First of all, it contrasted and something like the Chrysler Pacifica PHEV, which is similarly as easy to work as the normal rendition of the minivan, the Clarity appears like an item outlined by engineers for engineers. Which is odd, since Honda appears to be not kidding about giving the Clarity a mass showcase offer, what with it being a genuine fair-size car with a genuine trunk and an ample rearward sitting arrangement that makes it a honest-to-goodness 5-traveler vehicle. Without a doubt, the PHEV will be the volume pioneer for the Clarity nameplate, which likewise incorporates battery electric and hydrogen energy component models. Every one of the 3 offer body structures and comparable underpinnings, with a front strut suspension and a back multilink setup. Yet, the module show is the just a single sold in every one of the 50 states and the just a single you can really purchase, period. The Power Module Clarity is offered for rent just, and that is simply in California, while the battery electric model can be rented in Oregon, notwithstanding the Golden State. Honda has scarcely moved 1,000 of those 2 models consolidated for this present year. The Clarity PHEV went at a bargain on December 1st with a base cost of $34,290 and a not insignificant rundown of standard gear including Honda Sensing driver help includes. An extra $3,200 purchases the calfskin and nap-prepared touring model. However, the main problem encompassing the cost is whether purchasers will get the chance to utilize the current $7,500 government charge credit, which is undermined by the new expense law right now being accommodated by Congress. Honda says it hopes to offer in regards to 75,000 Clarities each of the 3 models joined raw out the following 4 years. Indeed, even that moderately modest number could turn out to be an aggressive focus to accomplish without this sponsorship. Out and about, the Clarity feels a great deal like an overburdened Accord. Honda says the module Clarity has a check weight that tops 4,000 pounds, which makes it in the vicinity of 600 and 900 pounds heavier than the organization's family car. While the Clarity has an excellent vibe to its all-around damned ride, the clean treatment of the new Accord is mysteriously absent, traded off by the numerous additional pounds of batteries under the rearward sitting arrangement. Their situation gives the auto a low focal point of gravity, however the Clarity feels as though it achieves the edge of its cornering limits rashly, in spite of generally wide 235/45 or 18 tires. Guiding exertion is low, with a lot of electric help and some criticism, however not a ton. Separation from street and motor clamor, be that as it may, is for the most part great in any event until the point that you experience a lofty slope with the battery exhausted, in which case the little gas motor needs to rev to the sky to keep the auto moving. The Clarity defaults to working as a battery electric vehicle until the point when the charge drops close unfilled or you step on the quickening agent, provoking the fuel motor to become animated, whereby the auto acts as a half and half. In any case, you can likewise drive the Clarity to work in cross-breed mode, either to conserve its battery charge or for really having the motor revive the battery pack yet just up to 58% of its ability. What you can do is bolt the Clarity into a genuine all-electric mode, as a major push of the quickening agent past its mid-pedal stroke detent will instantly flip the Clarity into half-breed mode so the auto can make its full power. Despite the fact that the Clarity is fit for hitting 100 mph on power alone, arriving without utilizing gas requires tolerance and a greatly light foot. Generally, the Clarity conveys on its guarantee of mainstreaming module innovation. Each press of the begin catch resets every one of its settings, so in spite of its inalienable multifaceted nature, which, for the record, we like, its PHEV bits can be overlooked by the normal driver who simply needs to get in and go. Which takes us back to the focal problem of the module crossbreed. It's a vehicular frame that reasonably requests that its proprietors give careful consideration to how it functions, what with its genuine fascination originating from its capacity to convey prevalently gas-free driving without the range impediments of a completely electric auto. That offer hasn't changed since the primary Chevrolet Volt was sold precisely 7 years prior this week. The business hasn't had much achievement clarifying the module half and half in the meantime, even as the quantity of PHEVs available has gone from only one of every 2011 to more than 24 for the 2018 model year. Good fortunes, Honda. You'll require it.